Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life. It's June 17th. I'm Derek Shore here in Studio B. Courtney Zavala holding down the fort at home for who knows how much longer. But we are so glad to have you all with us today live at 1 o'clock.
I know, we're here, right? And it's already Wednesday. I mean, I'm a little off today, I think, because it doesn't feel like a Wednesday to me. Does it feel like that to you?
No, it doesn't. But I'm a little bit off every day. So you know that about me at this point. And it's just very, very discombobulated. This morning, we have a meeting every morning by Zoom at 9 a.m. Courtney, you and I have a meeting with our team, and we talk about what's coming up on that day's show. And they say, Courtney, what do you want to talk about? And you say, I don't know. And then they ask me, and I say, I don't know. Let's just go live and see what comes out of our mouths. But we're going to be announcing some pretty major changes to Houston Life coming, I don't know, sooner than later. And Courtney, I think maybe next week would be a good time to announce what some of those changes could be, right? But, this fall we're going into our fifth season, season 5 of Houston Life. And my goodness, a lot has changed since those very early days. And for those of you who watched from day one, thank you, and I'm sorry you had to see that, but it's been so great that you can stay with us so long. And if you still really hate us, like some of you message us about, the good news is you have a lot of other options for things to do at 1 o'clock, right?
And we can block you, so it's all good. No, I'm just kidding.
We can block you, and we know who you are if you send us an anonymous message. We always know who you are, even if it's, a handwritten letter in the mail. We love those too, with no return address. Yeah, there's always a red flag. Always a red flag. But no, I think next week is probably a good time to make the official announcement. Yeah, I wish I could say right now, but let's just get the pregnancy rumors out of the way. No one's pregnant, no one's having a baby. That's not happening.
No,
that's not happening.
No, not happening. No. God, help us. No, that is not happening.
And we should clarify, we love hearing from you guys. It is so much fun chatting with you on Facebook and on Instagram and through the mail and all the ways, the phone calls, the emails. So thank you so much, because it really is great to connect with people. And it's just a reminder too, Courtney, just how huge and diverse our city is. Houston is going places. We are growing and growing.
I know. And I do want to mention too, earlier today on my Facebook Live, my chat with my people, I had to cut it short because we had a power surge here and I lost everything. So just letting y'all know, it was me, not y'all. So we'll have another conversation real soon. We love our like 12-15 chats, so it got cut off. So I'm really sorry, but we'll be back on track tomorrow. I promise.
The home Wi-Fi scenario and the power surge scenarios, and I know it's tricky. I can only imagine how it's been to host a TV show from home, Courtney. But maybe today we can help, wash down all that pain with a bit of wine. What do you say, Wine Club Wednesday?
I know. Wine Club Wednesday. Listen, this little idea has really taken off, and this is so much fun because on today's edition of Wine Club Wednesday, we found some great wines, 3 wines to be exact, to be able to pair to stand up with anything that you are grilling, whether it's vegetables, whether it's meat, whether it's fish. And they're 3 red wines, because a lot of people think, oh, it's too heavy, it's too hot, I can't drink red. How about that Beaujolais that we tasted, Derek?
Yeah,
phenomenal.
It's called Beaujolais Village. You'll learn more about it in today's Wine Club. And sommelier Elvis Espinosa with Caracol, he's the one who is sort of going to be walking us through this, through the reds that are great for grilling, and they're a great price point. And if you're still thinking about a nice wine to pick up for Dad for Father's Day, then stay tuned to Houston Life.
Absolutely. The 3-pack is available. You don't need to drive around. You just call Caracol and say, hey, I want the Houston Life pack. They'll hook you up. But watch the tasting first, because it's really good and it's totally worth it. But if you need something heavier, like vodka, where are we going for that?
I don't know. I think maybe Brennan's. This is not a typo. Right now, Brennan's is doing, get this, folks, brace yourselves, martinis for 25 cents.
I'm out.
Thursday. Bye, Courtney. Have fun. No. Hold on. Here's the bad news, though. It's tomorrow. It's Thursdays and it's Fridays.
Oh.
I know. Who knew you can get
right,
wasted for less than $1? But they're doing this promotion. Yeah, they're doing this promotion. Standard vodka, standard gin, a Cosmopolitan, Melon, and Commander's Palace. So Thursdays and Fridays, 25-cent martinis. My question is, do you have to actually order food, or can you just go and sit at the bar? And 75 cents later, you just take an Uber home, right? I'm betting you have to order food.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't say. Doesn't say you have to.
Well, it doesn't say that
Either
on our
way,
card,
I mean, even if you get a basket of fries, I mean,
yeah.
Can I also take the bread basket, please?
Yeah. Can I eat those fries out of the garbage? That's what you would be asking, Courtney. Well, I'll see you there.
You make it sound like such a bad thing.
It's not my words. You're the one who admitted to all of us on live TV that you sometimes eat out of the trash.
I know.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to the best of us, right?
It did.
Well,
it does, yes.
We'll see you at Brennan's, everyone. We'll see you there tomorrow and on Friday night. If I don't remember meeting you, then it's just I blame the martinis.
Send me a message.
Hey, we do want to send a very happy birthday to a viewer named Francis Miller, turning 98 years old today. Oh my goodness.
Gosh. So awesome. Happy birthday.
Yeah, and so
she looks fabulous.
Yeah, and her grandson wrote to us and said, when I turn the TV on, the first thing she says is, Channel 2, please. She wants to see the age of 100, so because like right now, she hasn't been able to see family members during COVID, which is, I'm sure, so terribly frustrating. We are right there with you, Francis, but you will certainly see 100 years old, and we appreciate the fact that you always ask to watch Channel 2.
I know. Happy birthday, Miss Francis, and I hope you celebrate well today and getting lots of virtual hugs, I'm sure. But how wonderful, and you look great. I need to know what her secret is. She looks fantastic.
She does. I love that color on her as well. Also, after a birthday mention a couple weeks ago, we got flooded with a bunch of other birthday requests. We thought I don't know, we've never been flooded with that many requests, but I think we have some photos that we can show you. Chimmy, Min, Felix, Christopher, Namjoon, all turning 6 years old. And a couple weeks ago, when we got this photo of a boy named HOSEOK, we thought, oh wow, this looks sort of like a picture of either a picture or a picture of a screen, right? It just seemed a little suspicious.
Right.
Like, I don't know, maybe we were being catfished. And if you're noticing the trend of these older photos, this is that photo that we showed, right? Wishing HOSEOK a happy birthday.
Yeah.
And the person who wrote in said, oh, this photo was taken a couple days ago at his early quarantine birthday party. Well, I was just thinking, okay, this seems strange, because why do all these photos seem so old? In the age where everyone has a smartphone and they're shooting photos in HD. Courtney, didn't you think something felt a little off?
Well, it did. And, you know, we normally don't do birthday shout outs unless, you know, you're turning 98, 95. I mean, unless it's kind of like a significant birthday, right?
Right.
And so I'm not in the office, clearly. You guys are. Derek, you were. And I guess Katie, our executive producer, ended up getting sort of a flood of emails about, oh, now I'm getting all these email birthday requests. And didn't you say, like, hey, this seems very strange?
Yeah, this seems odd that suddenly you're getting 1 million birthday requests from people who seem to all have the same birthday or birthday just like 2 days apart. Well, it turns out, people,
right,
you know we love a good prank here at Houston Life, and we completely fell for this prank. So the photos that we showed you are members of the super popular K-pop or Korean pop band BTS, and it turns out they have some incredibly loyal fans who had challenged each other to try to get these fake birthday shout outs onto their local news programs. And it turns out we did that. We did
We
that.
took the bait.
Yeah, the band has 7 members. They are incredibly popular worldwide. They have millions of followers. And you know what? When their followers saw us do the birthday mention on our show, they then posted our show's clip online, and guess what? I think that post probably has more views than any post we've ever made online.
Ever. I mean, well, now we have the backing of BTS, so I guess we're totally cool, right?
Yeah.
We've got to be totally cool.
Yeah, and here's the post right there from Kate. She's so proud of herself. Caitlin, oh my gosh. Yeah, I
found the video.
Original note. I was wondering if y'all can wish my nephew happy birthday. She pretended this was her nephew. Check that out. 30.4 thousand likes because all those other BTS fans thought it was so funny. And people were posting comments like, OMG, I'm dead, with like the skull and crossbones icon over and over. So it's a very funny joke. And because of that, Caitlin, I'd like to let you know you have officially ruined the birthday shout outs here on Houston Life, and you'll never seeing them again. No, it's not happening. We're done.
Never.
No.
Come up with a new prank, okay? Not going to happen.
Birthdays are
canceled. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. But and she is from Houston. And didn't Katie reach out to Caitlin?
Yeah.
Right? She got an email back from her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They had a great chat. So Caitlin, nicely done on your little prank. We can't wait for the next one. Send it our way.
I know.
We're going to be watching for it this time, right? It's funny because I know here on Houston Live, Courtney, we have pranked you so many times, which I take great pleasure in. Being born on April Fool's Day was the best gift that I ever could have been given from my mother, besides, of course, the gift of life, right? But people have often said, oh my gosh, Derek, you're so difficult to prank. It's impossible to prank you back. So it's great that in this case, the prank came from a viewer, and we totally did not see it coming.
Right, at all. And the thing is, too, with you, you are so hard to prank. You are, because you know all the facets of pranking, and but also what I've learned about you is you also don't really like surprises. So it's almost like you pull the prank out unintentionally. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
So we try to get you, and then it just doesn't work.
If it's a good surprise,
I don't know.
I like a surprise. If it's a surprise, like, I don't know, I can think of a number of bad surprises or very unexpected surprises.
Right.
That I won't say right now on the show. If it's a good surprise, I am totally down for it, and I am typically a very good sport. It's Brandon who doesn't like surprises.
I know. No, you always are. You're always a very good sport, for sure. You're just really hard. You're really hard to prank. I mean, it's difficult. But can I get a go back on something? You know, we were talking about like blocking and Facebook and all this. So this is really crazy. So I had gotten several messages from friends, people that I know, that we were friends on social media and all this stuff, and somehow inadvertently, and I don't know, I'm still trying to figure this out, but I found out something on the way of figuring this out. I guess my account somehow blocked these people without me knowing. And so I don't know if like they posted something. I don't know. I still don't know what happened. And so I don't know. Anyway, so I've been going down this rabbit hole and trying to deal with, and I don't know who's been blocked, right? It's like I'm thinking everything's good, and somebody had asked me to my face, and I said, what are you talking about? Like, I had no idea what they were talking about. Wait, they asked you to
your face why you had blocked them, like what they had done to get blocked?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, why can't I see you anymore? And I thought, what do you mean? I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. So it turned out that's what happened. Well, today, in the midst of like intentionally trying to block somebody, today, I found out that you can snooze people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can stop seeing their posts for like a certain amount of time because this person's posting just horrible things, like, you know, the Aunt Jemima syrup story that came out today, that the company revamping after 130 years, finally time to do this. And this person posted, not to me, but it just came up in my feed, and I thought, in reading the comments below, I thought, I cannot I cannot keep seeing this stuff because I don't want to see it. I don't have the same view as you. So I don't want to see spewing hate. And in the midst of doing that, like making it go away, I didn't know you could snooze people.
Yeah, but
That's
why would you?
Amazing.
But why would you snooze someone instead of blocking and deleting the friendship entirely? Because I'm a fan of, if you can't reason with someone like my uncle's, wife who says that COVID vaccinations will put chips, implant chips in all of us for tracking devices. I'm sorry, I can't associate with that. That's beyond.
And you can't reason with people like that either.
No.
But like, let's just say maybe somebody's just posting a ton of stuff and maybe you want to snooze them for a minute, like stop seeing them in your feed. I didn't know that. So in the midst of like finding out all this stuff, some people have been blocked unintentionally, and then I mean, it's amazing to me. I just thought I just learned that today, literally moments before the show.
Another great way to snooze it, Courtney, is just to not look at Facebook. So that's an option as well.
I know, but I was on there for the live and had to regroup because I got cut off. It's like a whole thing.
I get you. It's a whole thing. We have to continue this conversation at some point, but Kat, our producer now, is saying like, please stop talking, Derek. Please move on. Please move on.
Wrap it up.
So we're going to move on, and we're going to chat about today's show, Kai's Baking Studio, and this is a great story. In celebration of Father's Day, of course, happening this Sunday, we will meet this father-daughter duo right there on your screens. They transformed their love of baking into a business, and they promise they do have some healthy-ish treats on that menu, so can't wait to meet them.
Love it. Okay, let's also talk about workplace conversations. As conversations about human rights continue, many are unsure really how to have these discussions at work. Carrie Kirkpatrick of CKP Communications Group returns with advice on how to navigate these topics professionally.
Looking forward to that. And also, speaking of work, since quarantine started, many of us have been using those video conferencing programs like Zoom to keep up with colleagues and clients. So it might be difficult to look your best through this computer screen or phone screen scenario. But after the break, we're going to help you erase those wrinkles or dark circles from under your eyes. We're talking BOTOX, fillers with our friends at the Institute of Anti-Aging right after this.
Welcome back. Tired of looking tired on those Zoom calls, noticing more lines and wrinkles on your face? Yes, our next guests hold the secret to looking younger and getting rid of those pesky signs of aging.
They are the best in the city. Dr. Richard and Dana Laconi from the Institute of Anti-Aging are joining us now, along with their patient, Toyloria Hunter. You all have such beautiful skin, and Toyloria, we're going to get to your story in just a moment. But first of all, Dr. Laconi and Dana, tell us about your phones ringing off the hook, because I understand that right now a lot of people have actually complained that they don't like the way they've been looking, being on camera all the time.
That's true, because your face is right there in the screen, so you can see all your flaws, and also wearing masks, all you can see is your forehead wrinkles. So yeah,
An HD TV doesn't help it.
No, it doesn't.
Put that soft filter on, find the soft filter. It's the only way that we get rid of them, unless we see you. Well, let's talk about Toyloria's story. Obviously, you're just like many of us, that you're working from home during this pandemic. You're using Zoom and other video conferencing calls. Let's talk about what you started to notice, or maybe what you couldn't ignore.
Well, what I noticed was the camera was picking up very dark circles under my eyes, all my gouge lines, and things that I didn't notice normally in my mirror. And no matter how I changed my lighting, no matter which angle I changed my seating, it just wouldn't go away.
And
I looked like...
Oh, go ahead.
I looked like I was scowling, whether I was talking or smiling to a colleague. It picked up all my flaws that were already there, but it really highlights it when you're on Zoom. Something about the computer camera exposes it.
Yeah.
And Toyloria, we're seeing
looking
some
at
of
your
those
before and afters.
photos. Your skin right now looks absolutely perfectly smooth and flawless. And the treatment, Richard and Dana, when did this treatment actually take place? How long ago was it?
Last week, last Tuesday?
Yes. last Wednesday.
So in less than a week, she's been able to see this kind of improvement. Is that typical?
Pretty much, I think so. I mean, particularly with things like fillers. Remember, the dermal fillers, give you pretty much of instant gratification. It's the best there is. BOTOX takes a week, and after that, it's pretty much what you see is what you get.
What's really interesting about this is many times in looking at creams and all this other stuff is we're told that there's really nothing we can do for dark circles. Some have it worse than others. It's hereditary. But my word, I mean, this is what can work for dark circles. This is the answer. And what I think is so great, too, Dr. Luconi, when you're talking about fillers, this is instant gratification. You're not waiting to see the results.
Everybody loves instant. Absolutely. Yeah, and particularly when the dark circle is caused by shadow effects because the soft tissue has been lost, volume has been lost. So what this does is just basically restore that volume. And done properly, it will look smooth and pretty and eliminate the shadow lines, therefore eliminate the dark circle.
It's also incredible that a procedure that is so fast can last such a long time. And I know in general, when we're talking about BOTOX, that can be 4 to 6 months, right? But when it comes to the fillers that Toyloria were used on your face, Dr. Luconi and Richard and Dana, excuse me, how long does that last? Is it true it can really last up to 2 years?
Well, first of all, the BOTOX is 3 to 4 months, and the fillers that we put in underneath the eyes, it's a Juvederm product, and it can last up to 2 years.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I will say this too, even though the results were immediate, I actually have seen results since the first day afterwards. So it seems like my eyes are continuing to improve.
They will.
Right, as a little time passes.
That is so great.
Right.
I'm very happy.
And what's so great too, Toyloria, when we're looking at you and you're smiling, you're beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful before and after, but your face still has movement. And that's what I love about Richard and Dana, is that they err on the side of less is more. Is that how you're feeling today?
Yes, exactly. I actually was quite amazed at how little filler it takes, but you really do need some filler to take care of those deep troughs. Really, I've used high-end eye creams. I've drank a lot of water. I sleep 8 to 10 hours sometimes just to wake up to look unrefreshed. So it's amazing. It takes so little. It looks so natural. No one notices anything other than that you do look rested. So I feel like I look like my better self.
And now all you want to do is Zoom calls all day long, right? We have less than a minute left. But Richard and Dana, let's chat briefly about BOTOX, because, for a long time I was like, I would never do BOTOX. And now I'm a super fan, not just for women, right? But a lot of men, to relax sort of that concerned, mean look in the boardroom. You find that a lot of executives are doing BOTOX to just relax their whole face.
Absolutely. I think we use the word BOTOX. But yeah, it definitely smooths out some of those worry lines, concentration lines that you get from just sitting there and pouring over big sheets of numbers and everything. And so yeah, it's and yet you can still communicate because you don't turn the forehead into a blank slate. You just tone it down a little bit.
It just gives you a more refreshed look.
Right.
Yeah, more refreshed. And I know Brandon just came in to do his BOTOX and his lines are completely gone. Before we let you go, we do want to let our viewers know that right now the BOTOX is $11 per unit. It's such a good deal, especially considering that you guys are total pros when it comes to injecting it. $100 off Juvederm. Their website, antiageinstitute.com, is the place to visit because you guys are always running specials. And Toyloria, you look fantastic. Once again, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And Richard and Dana, it's great to see you both.
You too.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Great to see y'all. And again, the website is antiageinstitute.com. You can call their office right now at 713-807-1000 to learn more.
And we'll be right back.
Well, welcome back. Our favorite time of the day is when we can highlight our student artists, and today's artist is rising 6th grader Riley, who took to this canvas a skyline, great colors. I was so impressed with this. Isn't this so amazing? And I love the rainbow theme. Perfect for Pride Month.
It is perfect for June. Riley, nicely done. And the skyline of downtown, I could look at it all day and all night. I think it is one of the most beautiful skylines in the world. All right, and we have had some viewer comments rolling in. We'd like to get to those now. Share with you. Candace writes in, is this show being canceled? Oh, wow. Well... No, it's not. It's not. But thank you so much for that. I'm not sure how to actually take that comment. Do you want it to be canceled?
I know. Is that cause for concern? I don't know.
I don't know. No, it's not being canceled. Unless you keep complaining, and then maybe one day it will be. Not saying you're complaining.
Well, next comment is from Sakina, and she says, you guys are so cute. I love watching you. I love that you keep it real. Thank you. That's one thing from us. We do keep it real around here.
Except all the makeup we wear. It takes me hours to scrape it off every night.
Right.
But thank you, Sakina. I appreciate it. And it looks like our last comment, Houston Life Wine Club was maybe just another social post. But as always, check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and you can see all kinds of behind-the-scenes action you don't see right here on the show.
Absolutely, some good stuff. Okay, guys, coming up after the break, it is Wine Club Wednesday, the moment you've been waiting for. These wines are bold enough to stand up to anything you grill this weekend, especially for Father's Day, right? And light enough to enjoy during the Houston heat. You can sip along with us right after the break. Well, welcome back. You know, it is always grilling season here in Houston, but when it comes to summer, it seems like we're at the grill a little more often, and summer is still a great time to enjoy a good glass of red wine.
It certainly is. Sommelier Elvis Espinosa from Caracol recently selected 3 great reds that promise to stand up to anything you throw on that grill. And the best part rather, is the price starts per bottle at just $12. Elvis, it is good to see you.
Your story of you worked at Hugo's, I think, first as a server and worked sort of the scene and then became a sommelier. So your story is really fantastic, and we appreciate your time.
And we appreciate your expertise as well, because we are total amateurs.
Well, I'm a wine lover, so I would enjoy drinking wine and talk about wine every day.
This is going to be fun. You've selected 3 wines for us today, and just lay it out for us. What are we going to be tasting?
So today we are going to be talking about 3 red wines, and we have 3 different labels, 3 different regions, 3 different styles. And we're going to start off with Earthquake ZINFANDEL, which is one of my favorites. This particular wine is made by Michael David out of the Lehigh Valley, which Lehigh Valley is considered the capital of ZINFANDEL. So he decided to name Earthquake just to commemorate and remember the great San Francisco earthquake in 1906. This particular wine is aged for around 18 months in American oak. So it could go well with anything. You can do grilled piece of steak, grilled chicken, fish dishes, you name it.
You know, this is such a lovely glass of wine. Typically, a Zinfandel for me tends to be a little heavier, a little peppery, but this is so beautiful and light. I feel like I could drink this with a spicy dish, and it's going to pair really well.
Yes, so you can definitely add a little spiciness to your steak, and this wine will perfect balance the flavors of both combination of the steak and the wine.
Just smelling this wine reminds me of 2 things, a vacation and California. So it's a great little trip down memory lane. I love it.
It is. It is a great place to visit as well.
What's the price on the Earthquake?
So Earthquake is, retail price will be $21 a bottle.
$21. All right. The next one is a Malbec.
Yes. So this time we have the CATENA MALBEC. And just to mention a little history on this particular wine, everything started back in 1902 when Nicholas CATENA moved to Mendoza, Argentina, and started to plant Malbec vines. And ever since then, We now drink lots of Malbecs, and at the moment it's run by a fourth generation, Laura CATENA. She runs the winery, and she's a doctor, so she likes to make wine and also work at the hospital. This particular wine is aged a little about around 15 months in oak, so it will release that oak as well.
Elvis, what's the price on this bottle?
The price for retail price is $16 a bottle.
16?
Correct.
Sign me up.
Wow.
You can.
This is beautiful.
Definitely a great value.
Why don't we move on to our third wine? And this is, I'm gonna need help with this pronunciation, Elvis. Beaujolais Village?
It is Beaujolais Village.
Okay.
Close.
Close.
I mean,
Beaujolais is really the summer red, right?
correct. This particular wine is made in southern part of France, Beaujolais, which is 100% Gamay. And as far as this particular label, the Beaujolais Village, the grapes must be picked within the 38 crude villages around the Beaujolais area. So it's a slightly higher, better quality than a regular Beaujolais, but it's still affordable for customers to buy. This particular wine will be retail price $12 a bottle.
What?
$12 a bottle.
Wow. And I have to tell you, this is so light, refreshing. I mean, sometimes people think, oh, it's so hot, can't drink a red wine. This is so perfect for summer.
Of course, so it's a very refreshing wine. It will exhibit a ruby purple color with red berry perfume floral bouquet. So it is recommended to drink as soon as you purchase. This wine does not need to rest. So they recommend to drink right away, and also they suggest to slightly chill the wine before you drink it, because it will release the aromas, the flavors. I will pair this wine with some grilled chicken, fish dishes, shrimp dishes, or even burgers, even anything you put on the grill.
Fabulous.
It does smell like summer, Elvis. And if I were doing a blind tasting and I couldn't see what I was drinking, the first thing that comes to mind, it smells like a Pinot Grigio. It smells like a light white summer wine, or perhaps even a rosé.
It is very soft on the tannin, so definitely you'll smell those aromas, and once you taste it, you feel the fruits from this particular wine.
Well, these are all great grill options, or just drinking by itself.
Correct.
Or straight out of the bottle. Elvis, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you at the restaurant again very soon.
Thank you very much for having me.
Cheers.
Cheers. That Beaujolais, that summer red, I still can't believe it. Lighter in color,
So good.
lighter in taste. And you know, the Zinfandel, the first one we tasted, Courtney, I don't think ever in my life have I ordered a Zinfandel. I would never choose that, but it was delicious, and I'm glad I had it.
I know. All three of those were, in my opinion, home runs all the way. The HL Tasting 3-pack, by the way, is available at our friends over at Caracol. You can call Elvis yourself. By the way, the 3-pack is $59. You can call 713-622-9996 to place your order. Cheers.
Makes it so easy. Just pick them up all at once. All right, still ahead on Houston Life, we will meet a 10-year-old girl from Katy who turned her hobby with Dad into a thriving business. We'll learn more right after this.
Well, you know, for many families, spending time together in the kitchen is one of their most favorite, cherished moments, including a father-daughter duo who's going to share their activities with us.
Yeah, and those cherished moments are certainly true for 10-year-old Makai Walker. Baking with Dad, though, has turned into much more than just a hobby.
Hey guys, do you like cake? Because I know me and my mom do. And you're on keto? Well, we have tons of cake that are keto. Hi, my name is Makai Walker, and I am 10 years old. I am the owner of Kai's Baking Studio. We have strawberry cake, lemon cake, this is a carrot cake, chinchilli cake, and much, much more. store. We make keto-friendly things for people who are on a diet or need to lose some weight. We also make gluten-free options for people who have allergies, dairy-free options for people who have dairy allergies.
Like yourself?
Like me. We also make traditional cookies just for people who want to be regular. So this is when I was 2. I started baking my birthday cake with my mom and dad. They helped me make my birthday cake. We started I really liked baking. And then I kept doing it, making my cakes and helping them.
When she was 6, she started baking completely solo because she actually memorized the recipes. Over time, she learned the whole recipe by watching us make these things together. So now she has those things memorized.
Go give us a review. Would you rather have chocolate chip or lemonade? We want to know. So my role in the business is pretty much everything to baking cookies, selling things at the market, bagging things up, and going to buy the products to make them. The role of my dad is pretty much baking, putting it in the oven so I don't hurt myself or burn myself on it, and just being there to support me.
Kai has had a tremendous evolution as a young lady. When she first started off at the market, she's like, Kai cookies. And now she's very outgoing. She does videos.
Hey guys, it's Kai, and today I brought a special guest, my dad.
She does sales presentations. People think that, this can't be her business. And then she knows about all of the products. She sells, she upsells, she adds things. Well, you might want to try this, or you might want to try that. And you never really get a chance to see that. And sometimes she just rises to the occasion.
Pistachio cake and our chantilly cake, because we know y'all really like that.
It's been wonderful to watch her grow and develop. My daughter wouldn't learn the gifts that I've been able to show her if she didn't have a passion. And just sharing those things with her is very important. If you can't spend time with your children, somebody else will.
It's important to spend time with your dad because one day he's not always going to be here. So I want to thank my dad for teaching me all that I know now, teaching me how to work my business, how to be an entrepreneur, and thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping me learn all the recipes I know.
Thanks, babe.
Love you.
Oh my gosh, they are awesome, and she has such an incredible energy. During this segment, I've been snacking on the keto-friendly snickerdoodle, Courtney. It's delicious.
Oh, yummy. You can tell she has found her passion and how sweet that she's doing it right alongside with her dad. By the way, you can find these delicious cookies at farmers markets throughout the city. For a calendar of where they're going to be or to connect with them, you can just visit the Scene on Houston Life section of our website.
Very nice. We'll do that. Still ahead on Houston Life, addressing sensitive issues in the office. We'll share advice on how to navigate these topics at work right after this.
Well, welcome back. While many are committed to continuing important conversations on human rights, having an open and truly honest discussion can be challenging, especially in the workplace.
Founder and CEO of CKP Communications Group, Carrie Kirkpatrick, is here to share advice on how to navigate these sensitive issues in the workplace. Welcome back, Carrie. It's great to see you. And what Courtney said, I think, is so true. We've mentioned on the show over the past couple weeks, we have talked about race relations. We have talked about social injustice. We've talked about gay rights. And inevitably, in addition to having these conversations with our family, with our friends, it's going to come up at work. So where do we begin?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think what you're saying is so important. This isn't really a local or a temporary issue. This conversation is happening everywhere, and that includes the American workplace. So a great place to begin. You want to make sure that that you're educated about whatever the issue is that you're going to talk about with your team first. Make sure that you do all of the reading that you need to do, all of the preparation, so that you're as informed as possible from multiple points of view, so that you can really be responsible in leading a conversation. you want to be proactive in leading that conversation. A lot of people avoid a discussion because it makes them personally uncomfortable. You don't have the option to do that now. You have to have a conversation with your team, even if you feel uncomfortable talking about the subject. But preparing yourself by educating and reading and doing your research is going to help you be more comfortable. It's really important to have a situation where you can acknowledge the feelings of the people you're working with. When you acknowledge feelings, you're giving room to express those feelings and helping your team feel comfortable having that opportunity to express themselves. But the flip side of that is you don't want to pressure your team into sharing, into participating in the conversation. If they don't want to participate, that's okay. It's not required to share and to participate. But listening and hearing and engaging in that way, is an important part of that process. The other thing I would think about is having some kind of internal protocol for addressing sensitive issues. They're going to happen, and if you've thought through how to structure a conversation, that's going to be really helpful for you.
And Carrie, the end result here is really to create a healthier work environment. And sometimes, we're told, there are certain things that you shouldn't talk about at work, right? Race relations, religion, all of these things kind of fall under that umbrella. And I think right now we are expanding that because everybody needs to feel comfortable. Everybody needs to feel welcome. And let's talk about if somebody has that conflicting opinion, it's not if, but when that awkward conversation is going to happen. So how do you deal with that?
Yeah, so, conflict in the workplace is inevitable. It's going to happen. And it doesn't matter what the issue is. It could be about the highly sensitive issues we're talking about now, or it could be something completely inconsequential. It's going to happen. So it's important to address the conflict rather than avoiding it. Like you said, Courtney, you want a healthy work environment. And if you're avoiding issues, then you're creating stress and you're promoting an environment where colleagues don't necessarily trust each other. So you want a healthy work environment where people feel like they can have discussions and trust their coworkers. So how do you do that? You have these structured conversations where it's okay to infuse a little bit of structure and have ground rules. You want to make sure people understand what's okay and what's not okay to talk about. And that's something you have to come up with yourself for your team. So, applying the structure, agreeing at the beginning of the conversation about why you're all having this discussion, and identifying some goals that you can work towards through the discussion. A really important part of having a discussion is listening and making sure that you're listening carefully and actively to what others are saying. And then throughout the conversation, identifying points of agreement and disagreement. And on those points of disagreement, really talking through and unpacking how you can work to resolve that issue. And then, this might sound a little silly, but having a mechanism as part of the conversation that you can just trigger to exit the conversation if it's really getting derailed from the ultimate goal. So, this idea of like going to a party and you have a code word, it's okay to have a code word in this kind of discussion.
And Carrie, we're just about out of time. We have less than 30 seconds left, but common mistakes to avoid at work, whether you're a manager or an employee.
Yeah, the most important one, I think, is to be prepared. Don't shoot from the hip when you're having a conversation. Go into the conversation prepared, avoid impulsive emotional responses, and just prepare yourself in advance.
These are all great tips. Carrie Kirkpatrick, founder and CEO of CKP Communications Group. This conversation needs to continue, but we have to do it right where everybody feels comfortable. We do appreciate your insight and input today.
Thank you.
And we do have a link where you can connect with Carrie on our website, HoustonLife.tv. We'll be right back.
Look at this. Guess who finally made an agreement to make an appearance on Houston Life just in time for Father's Day. We're featuring some whiskey cocktail recipes to celebrate Dad. Orlando, my husband, will be the judge of these boozy drinks. You don't want to miss it. Of course, it took a whiskey segment to get him on the show.
Yeah, that looks dangerous. Also, we're going to catch up with ONEUP duo. Back in April, we saw the boys, Adam and Jerome Bell-Bastine, the singing duo and real-life married duo. They were headliners at last year's Palm Springs Pride celebration. And we're going to take a look back at their positive message to all that love is limitless. And of course, June is Pride Month, but it's also a great time, considering everything happening in the world, for us all to surround ourselves and each other with a bit of positive messaging. So we're definitely looking forward to that, Courtney.
I love them. I love catching up with them. They're so inspirational. Their music's amazing. Can't wait to hear from them. And a big thank you to Riley for this canvas today in the home studio, the HL artwork in Studio 1H. She did a great job.
It looks fantastic. And thanks to all of our viewers for your comments. The big news is coming next week. And no, the show is not canceled. Sorry to disappoint. See you tomorrow.
Sorry.